Hey, welcome to Dining at Tiffany's. Today we're going to be making a buffalo chicken salad. This is a really great recipe because it's really fast, really inexpensive. If you're a student, if you're in between jobs, I've been there before, this is really great. So we're gonna make some good food together, have some good conversation. If you want the recipe, it'll be on my website along with some fun tips and tricks if you're chasing that career, trying to follow your dreams. So let's make that salad. So one of my very favorite things to eat is buffalo wings. They're so good. Freaking love buffalo wings. They're so good. They're my favorite food to get out because you just got the chicken and all the sauce and it's like crispy, savory, so good, spicy, love it. But sometimes they can be really expensive when you eat them out and they can kind of make you feel a little bit heavy. So that's why we're gonna be making it into a salad, something a little bit fresher and something that you can do at home. So we're actually going to use a rotisserie chicken. I love this because it's ready-made at the store, super easy. And a fun little tip is that if you go at the end of the day, oftentimes they'll be on markdown. I've actually bought one for about $2.99, really awesome because I went to Food Trails at like 1 a.m. or some ungodly hour. We're gonna put it on a bed of romaine lettuce. We're also going to add some carrots and some celery. And then the fun part, we're actually going to learn how to make buffalo sauce. And it's actually very simple. It's literally just hot sauce and butter. And I know what you're thinking, butter on a salad, who does that? But you know what, you're eating a bunch of vegetables, no one's mad, it's fine. And then last, we're actually gonna teach you how to make your own ranch from scratch, homemade. So we're moving a little quick here, so if you want the full instructions, go to my website at diningattiffany's.com. So now let's get started. So first thing I did was rinse all of my vegetables that we're going to use, and I'll show you how I cut them. So the first part is the romaine lettuce, and with this one, you just kind of get rid of this white part right here. It's kind of bitter, and when you eat vegetables, it's really important to eat the colorful ones. That's where all the nutrients are, so it's not that big of a deal that you got rid of that. So you just hold it together, and then you just pop it nicely. It has a nice little crunchy, satisfying sound there for you. And just carefully go down. First you do the carrot, and I like to use the bag that my produce came in to peel into. That way you don't have to like wipe everything up after. Just try to keep things neat in the kitchen, you know, make it a happy place. To cut them, I'm not the best at cutting vegetables, so bear with me, but actually, ideally I would take one of those box graters and kind of go like that and get really nice thin shreds, but I can't find mine, so we're just gonna have to cut it ourselves. So I cut off the ends, and then I like to cut vegetables into thirds before I cut them, just to make them more manageable, because I can be a mess sometimes, and like, I don't know, so we'll see how this goes. So I also like to do that because it gives you a little flat surface since it's round, and then just cut it into thirds like that, and try to be neater than I am. Do it again this way. Again, you can be careful because almost just sliced my finger there, and then you cut it this way to get those nice little cubes, right? And then just add them over there with the rest of his carrot friends. These carrots are really good because, you know, whenever you go out to eat buffalo wings, they always have carrots on the side, and since the buffalo chicken's a little bit spicy, it kind of breaks it up and it adds a little bit of freshness and a nice earthy flavor. And so next we're gonna do the celery, which is a lot more manageable to cut, so go much quicker. You can actually eat these celery greens. I'm actually going to chop them up and add them to the salad. They actually have a lot of good flavor. Oops. I'll just get rid of that part. Rough chop. Yeah, again, doesn't have to be perfect, it's just salad. Put it into like thirds, and then just kind of carefully cut it in half. And if it was a thicker carrot, then I would have done it into fourths, but since it's not carrot, celery, I would have cut into fourths, but since it's a pretty thin one, we're just gonna cut these parts in half. Well, that one's pretty big, so we'll do this one. And then you'll do the same thing that you did with the carrots, just kind of make them into nice little cubes. Yeah, so I love the celery in here because it has a high water content, and so it gives kind of a cooling effect to balance out that spicy buffalo chicken. In preparation for the buffalo sauce, I'm gonna chop up a couple cloves of garlic. And again, this recipe is on my website, so you can have all the ingredients and how much of it you need. Put your knife down like this, and then you smash it. And that gets out all that good garlic flavor. And I'm gonna put this over here for later. Okay, next is kind of the fun part. We're gonna start shredding up your chicken. So like I said, I love using rotisserie chicken because it's ready-made. You don't have to deal with, cooking it, washing it, everything. So it's all done. So we're gonna use about half the chicken for this. So this is always kind of an adventure. I just kind of guessed, to be honest, so we can figure it out together. So you take off this little string thing, pull off his leg, sorry chicken. And then I like to cut down the breast part, and so just get in there as far down as you can, and you'll kind of feel the bone in there, but be very careful. And this was in the fridge overnight, so you could either do this right when you get home from the grocery store, or even if it's been in the refrigerator for a while, it's totally fine. So since it's salad, right, you eat salad cold, so you just pull off the breast like that. And then if there's still a little bit more left, you just kind of cut through. Yeah, this actually smells really good. Buffalo wing, you like a little buffalo wing later, so leave that there, maybe for tomorrow. Okay. All right, I think that's enough chicken for now. So then you'll just put that part aside. It's kind of, you can do this with your hands or with your knife. I'm just gonna use my hands. We're just gonna cut it up to nice bite-sized pieces, however big you like it, that you usually see in salad. So like kind of 1-inch pieces. And yeah, it's really good. Look at that nice white breast meat, pretty healthy, delicious, juicy since it's been rotisseried by the market. And so I'm just gonna keep going. And you can use the skin too. If you don't like it, then don't use it, whatever, I won't be mad. So yeah, delicious. This is a really great recipe to do, back in the day, after college, the time I was looking for a job. It was really rough, because you have all this time on your hands because you're not working or going to school, but you don't really have a lot of cash to go out with your friends. So I like to get my friends together to cook, right? It's really fun getting together because everyone can just bring a couple ingredients, so everyone only has to spend like, $5 to $7 or even less, and you can make a meal together, hang out, A lot of us, we used to do like wing night at some places, but you could do like wing night in and maybe even make it into a salad. Okay, so next we're going to make that buffalo sauce. And so like I said, it's literally just hot sauce and butter. I like to use this one, Louisiana Red. I think it's the best one. I live in Long Beach right now, which is like home of like Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and this is usually the one that they have there, so I trust them. And so first what we're gonna do, we take that garlic that you cut up earlier. So you've got your garlic, and we didn't chop it up too nicely, and you'll see why in just a second. So this recipe is so easy because you don't even need a stove. You can do everything just, chopping by hand and in the microwave. So what we're going to do is make a quick flavoring for our butter with garlic. So basically all you need to do is melt the butter in garlic and do it long enough that the flavor from the garlic will kind of infuse in there. Butter, yummy yummy on your salad. Okay, and then just kind of put it in the middle so that it kind of cooks evenly, make sure they all get touched by it. So now that we've got our garlic and our butter, we're just gonna pop it in the microwave for about 1 minute. And you really wanna make sure that you cover it so it doesn't splatter everywhere, because we want it kind of hot to get that garlic flavor. So while that's happening, I'm gonna show you a way to make your very own ranch sauce in 1 minute. I came up with this recipe, it's super easy. It's literally just sour cream. Just use about half a tub, maybe a little less. Okay. And the trick to doing it, because usually you make ranch with buttermilk, but you can kind of make buttermilk by adding vinegar to dairy, like milk. So we're gonna add just vinegar. This is cane vinegar. You can also use white vinegar, anything's fine. Probably apple cider vinegar could work as well. So you just do that. Mix it in, and this recipe will be on my website so you can get the exact measurements. And this will give you that kind of tangy flavor. Let me show you that. You just mix it in, and as you can see, it's gonna start to bubble a little bit. That's how you know that it's working. Just add some garlic powder. This is gonna go really good with that garlic buffalo chicken sauce. Just add a dash of that. tiny bit of salt for flavor. Mix that together. Just take some parsley to add some freshness. So just, you know, just a tiny little bunch. Oh, time's up. And just cut it very small since it's going in your ranch. Then put it right in. And ta-da! You just made your very own ranch sauce at home. Go ahead and pull it out of the microwave. You'll know that it's done when you can see that the garlic kind of changes colors. It's a little more translucent, less like solid white. And it already smells really good. Take the garlic pieces out because you don't need that in the sauce. So what I do is I kind of like move the butter to one side, then just kind of pick out the garlic, say goodbye, thank you for all your flavor, good job. This is the fun part. We add the hot sauce. This is where it's gonna get real good. Just kind of pour it in. I like to do about like 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 a cup. Just kind of go for it. You can measure it if you want, you know, if you like it spicier, make it spicier, up to you. All that good sauce. And so now, once you've made your sauce, you just take that chicken that you already cut and you just put it right in here. Kind of mix it up and make sure you got all that good sauce all over it. Add some black pepper just to kind of bring out the flavors of that hot sauce. See, it's getting nice and coated. It's so delicious, just as delicious as the wings you get out when you go to the restaurant. Take some of that lettuce that you did with some of those, you know, little celery greens, and you put it on here. And this is really fun if you're with your friends. You can make a little salad bar. Like, I imagine you could maybe add different flavor chicken, like maybe do curry or something. That'd be good, right? So just add that. And then we'll add that delicious buffalo chicken that you just made. Yummy. And you just sprinkle on some celery, make it pretty, like confetti, some carrots, and then that nice ranch sauce that you made. And you can just dollop it in the middle. So yeah, we just made this awesome buffalo chicken salad. I can't wait for you to try it. Like I said, it's really great if you're in between jobs, if you're a student, you're short on time or short on money. This is great, especially since look how much food we just made. We didn't spend that much money or time, and it's gonna feed you and your friends for at least 3 days, if not a week. And so yeah, I mean, if you are on that hustle trying to get that job or that internship, on my website I have guides for resumes, cover letters, guides for recent grads, and you should check it out, diningattiffany's.com. Oh yeah, and for next week, we're gonna find out what you can do with the other half of that rotisserie chicken so it doesn't go to waste and you can make something else that's really delicious, easy, and fun. Stormy, 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 can't wait.